Hello, my Earth Soul family. It's been a few days. We've got a Janae on the channel. I've missed you guys. It's probably been like 2 days, maybe three, like two. But the last message that I brought you guys was a little heavy. It's about your current relationships. And you can start talking about heavy energy and relationships, and things just go to the left. But I don't think it was left. It was honest. And sometimes with honesty comes heaviness. So it is what it is. But today's message that came through was, have you discovered you're happy? So first, let me welcome my Earth Soul family in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're back in the car. It's gonna switch up, so don't even worry about it. It's gonna be what it is, and I'm just gonna make sure that no matter what, I'm able to deliver the message the way that I'm supposed to. And whether that's in a car or in a staged area or out there with the humans. For those of you who are in the videos, y'all know I call some of the folks, the humans. I stayed away from them today because there's a few walking around and taking pictures of each other in front of the water. And I already knew that the minute I started recording, they was going to slide up in my video. As some of you know, we got our Where's Waldo. So today our Where's Waldo is going to be all the vehicles in the background. And I bet you a few people are going to end up popping up in there. Because you know that the light attracts the people. So, let's get to it. I'm hoping to not make the video as long as the last two have been. Over the 30, last one was like 45 minutes. So that was a lot. So let's try to bring it down a little bit. Eventually, maybe I'll be in that space where people want to hear me talk for almost an hour. But right now, I don't know about all that. So, let's get into the messages today. Have you discovered you're happy? So the last message, as I said, was about it was about relationships. So in that, are they building you up or help to break you down? So I told a lot of you guys in the end of that forgiveness, you have to forgive. I ain't saying about forget, because to forget would make you a fool. And the fool's journey is the start. If you already been in the journey, you don't want to go back to the fool. So we can surely forgive and not hold that negative space, but I won't dare forget, because if you forget, then you go back through that cycle to see, hey, you don't remember? Do you remember this? Do you remember this demon? No, thank you. So we are ushering in fresh, new energy. We are ushering in healing and light and love, forgiveness. We are clearing out traumas here, generational and otherwise, because I as if you're my Earth Soul family, I know you're tired of the low vibrational tomfoolery. So we're not doing that. We are here to raise the vibration, and the first way to raise your vibration is discovering you're happy. And so on this journey of self-love, you have to find yourself. You have to find what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what brings you peace, what makes you smile, just what have you discovered you're happy. It could be a person, place, thing, which you don't want your happy to be into a person. A person can make you happy, but the person does not need to be your happiness, because then your happiness is in a person, and that's a dangerous game. Because if that person isn't there, or they stop bringing you that happiness, then now you've based it on material. Your happiness needs to be something that you can discover within yourself. This is our self-love journey. So of course it would be something that goes with you, that follows you, something that stays within your being no matter what. And I'm coming to find that I have several happinesses, but one of them now is talking with you, my Earth Soul family, even though people are like, who are you talking to? Anybody listening to you? That's okay. I listen to it and I enjoy it. So I count. And you should feel the same way, because the very first person that you're supposed to be bringing happiness to is you. And it makes me happy to get on this channel and speak my truth and bring about light and do what I'm supposed to be doing, because it's elevating me every day. I'm learning something every day. I'm helping to raise the vibration in a dark time as well. So even if I don't ever see one view pop up, I saw it. And I told y'all, I don't talk at you. I talk to you because I'm talking to myself. I watch every one of my videos. I record it, I watch it, I send it to you. And I catch myself giggling and laughing. I'm like, oh, that girl's a fool. In a good way. So hopefully that'll be somebody else. That I made you laugh, or I made you think, or I made you cry. If I made you cry. Tears are good too. Because you got to what? You got to feel it to heal it. See, you see how my message is cyclical? Because, you know, our journey isn't linear. It's cyclical. So my message is going to be cyclical. I'm going to be able to use it for multiple things. And I know those of you, I just realized this looking at the camera, are probably like, why is she always scratching her neck? This hair, yes, it's mine. So from some of you smart A's over here who's going to say, well, don't put no weave in your hair. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. This is all mine. Don't do that. It's not cute. So it's touching my neck. So then I have to feel like I got to get it off. You know. So anyway, back to it. You know, I would tell you what my true air sign. I'm all up in the clouds. I'm in the skies. I'm floating all over the place. So sometimes my message will too. But if you're my Earth Soul family and I resonate with you, then you'll love it. It'll flow within your being and you will catch the light off of it. So, what brings you joy? In a good way. Don't say none wild up in here about what brings you joy. There's some things that bring you joy that they're low vibrational. And you shouldn't be doing it. If you say, oh, well, popping pills brings me joy, or drinking, or schmegules, because I'm realizing in the algorithm there's certain words I can't say. So I'm probably going to get flagged just for saying drinking or whatever else. But, what brings you joy, like I said, is supposed to be something that you, your own person, can activate or learn from self or do yourself. Even if that's knitting, that brings you joy. Start with that, because really what we're trying to do is find out what brings you joy that can be a gift, or what some people call a blessing, to other people, and raise the vibration. How are you positively inputting your energy onto the planet? How are you raising the vibration? So if you like to knit and it brings you joy, well, start knitting hats for the homeless. Start knitting little hats for babies in the NICU and take them up to the hospital for their little heads or their little hands, little hand middies. If you like to write, if you like to journal, but do that, and that could even end up starting with you just writing for yourself. You know how I feel about the journals and the writing, I know, because that's using your creative skills. Anything that you're using that's creative, that is given as a gift to you, that's a creative endeavor, baby, use that in your happy. Do you play an instrument? You better play that instrument. Sing. I done told y'all something. I don't care. Somebody said, "Oh, you can't sing." Shut up. Let me do me. Let me be happy. If singing raises your vibration and it makes you happy, sing away, baby. Off tune and all, because I know I do. And it raises my vibration. I like how that feels. Journaling, a journal. I write poetry. I may end up writing a book. Started a couple. But just discovering your writing technique, your journaling, may end up inspiring something else. It may help somebody else. Maybe you want to do a daily post to people and words of encouragement. Who knows? But it starts with one small step. Figuring out what brings you joy. It may not be released to the collective and to other people to be used at first, but as you start to utilize it and do it on a regular basis, you'll get the message. You'll know what to do with it. You'll get the download. It'll come to you because you're moving in a positive energy space. You're moving in growth. You're trying to raise the vibration, raise your vibration, do better, be better. So those things will come to you. And then those gifts will be given to you, and certain doors and hallways and leeways and byways will be brought to you. So just like I said, what brings you joy? How can you share or use that joy to bring light in your life and or others? We just talked about that. Knitting hats for the homeless. I saw that person who made those mats. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Because I'm one of those jack of all trades. I could do all kinds of stuff, but I never really just kind of solidify myself in one thing. That's my true Aquarius. Because I want to do a little bit of everything and may get a little bit bored. Except for hair. That's the only thing that's kept my attention for so long. And I dibble and dabble in all the rest of them and do them. It's just that I don't want to do them all full time like I do with hair. But anyway, it was a lady who was, I guess, knitting or crocheting of some sort, brought her joy. So what she started doing, let me tell you, this woman's got a special place in the ethers when this is all said and done, when she's done with her journey. She started to take the plastic bags, Walmart, Target, whoever has plastic bags, and there's plenty of them, people throw them away. And she would get the plastic bags and she would wash them and hang them up and clean them so they were clean. And then she would make these waterproof mats out of them for the homeless so that people could roll them up easily, and they could, if they were sleeping on the street, they could roll them out. They were waterproof. It was an extra cushion. That was the most bad thing ever. Like, that was so cool. And I just remember seeing that, and I was like, not only, that's super high vibrational, okay? Because not only is it selfless, and you're doing something to help somebody who's less fortunate. They came here on the journey, and whatever agreements they made for this journey, let me tell you, homelessness is no joke. I've been there. I will tell that story one day. And it's no joke. So I do have a heart for the homeless. But to have something like that where you can sit anywhere and you have a cushion or a pad and it's waterproof, like, that was so cool. And she made these in bulk, would get plastic bags, started getting other people to help her. Some of y'all have seen this now. And then she would, not only was she raising the vibration and being a super light worker by using her creative skills to give someone, that's love, first of all. Somebody feel love. You put your hard time and work and stuff to do this for me for free for whatever reason. But then she's also helping with recycling on the earth and getting, extra plastics to be reused in another way that was beneficial to not only the planet, but for the humans that are destroying the planet. How cool was that? I'm telling you, whoever that was, ma'am, you are awesome. And that inspired me. People, humans, and their lack of sense, because she was going the wrong way the whole. See, caught me off guard because she was going the wrong way, trying to create an accident. Y'all got to get it together out here. Some of y'all with licenses who shouldn't have them. Back to it. Cool lady with the mats. That was the coolest thing ever, and that has stayed with me for eons. Because I heard about that years ago. It was probably before even social media. We don't want to talk about that because then we start talking about age and what you remember, and that's not cute. But that was so cool. So people like that, that's something you can do. You know how to make trash bags and make them in the mats. Do that. Even if you can only make a couple a week or every month you make them and then give them out to the homeless in your neighborhood or your area. That is just so cool. And that's definitely got me thinking about some things that I want to do. Right now, our shop, we did a sock box where we're asking people to donate socks for the homeless. Ain't nobody donated no socks. People are just self-absorbed. I even offered coupons, $5 off your service or whatever. Now I put my little socks in the box. I'm gonna buy some more socks. We have a lot of homeless around our area. And yeah, it's just cool. I really would like to do something like that with the bags. I want some type of donation. I don't know. I have to think about that not on camera because clearly my little brain is going and I'm thinking about all kinds of stuff now. Does helping others bring you joy? It should. It make you feel better, raise your vibration, and it should. If it doesn't, you need to go back to my other messages. It's time to look within because there's some shadow work you may want to be doing. And some of us, it brings us more joy than others. Some of us are here for that. Are you a light worker? If you're a light worker, you probably are because you're here listening to me. Do you know what you're supposed to be doing? Are you a grid worker, a way shower, pathfinder? You a healer, you a messenger, a transmuter, an alchemist? Are you all of them? Are you a couple? What are your gifts? It's time to figure that out. Look some of that up. I'm trying to get the third eye open so y'all can start thinking about some things you didn't think about before. Because curiosity, in a good way, not like the curiosity that killed the cat, you say all the time, but the good curiosity of high vibrational things, of good things, good natured things, stuff that makes you think, I wonder, would that help somebody? Could I do that? Could I be a part of that? What does that mean? In a good sense. So, what would be your perfect life if you could have it tomorrow? Please do not say win the lottery. Because here's the thing. Everybody can say that. Money, that's low vibrational. Money can come to you on a whim. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're on the right path. And you're giving energetically in a good, positive way and doing the things you're supposed to be doing. You ain't worried about that money because it's just coming in. You're fruitful and multiply. You're getting them gifts. You're getting taken care of. Once you start learning how to alchemize some of these things and heal and impart some good energies, things change up. You ain't worried about that money stuff because you know you're going to be taken care of. You already know the powers that be going to take care of you because that's how this works here. It's a game, y'all. I'm trying to give you the cheat codes. If you could think of this life like a video game, it may serve you better. Think of it as a video game. There is a mission at the end of it, but it's not just about getting to the end goal, but the journey that you took to get there. What ways did you, what path did you take? Did you take shortcuts? Did you do things that were unbecoming? Did you hurt other people? Did you rob, steal, kill to get to the end of your journey, to whatever You were supposed to get two that you thought was your pentacle. Did you do it by the book? Did you follow the rules in a good way? Because sometimes when you're following the rules, it's just like a get out of jail free card in Monopoly. You may stumble upon a little good luck, and now you got a little something in your back pocket. So you may get to skip a few steps and jump ahead and get some gifts like a lottery ticket, because they saw the heart of the person, of the genuine heart of who it was. What were you going to do with that money? Most people going to win the lottery, blow it on themselves, end up being cast out of society, because once you win the lottery, it's a whole new game. And it brings a lot of hardships. But what are you doing with that? What are you using that as a gift? Are you helping people? And what kind of people are you helping? That also, it changes things. So you got so many billionaires helping billionaires, recycling their old low vibrational energy. And I'm not saying all billionaires are low vibrational, but let's look at commonalities and the masses of that group. What are they doing? What breaks and cuts are they looking for that don't even need them? Don't even get me started. Low vibrational. What are you doing with that? And how are you helping the collective? How are you raising the vibration? How are you helping in healing and growth and enlightenment? I digress. But what would be your perfect life if you could have it tomorrow? I got some work for you to do. We're back to writing down in our journals. I want you to write down 10 things that set your heart on fire, that makes you feel abundant, that makes you feel like you have all the riches in the world, even if you don't. Maybe by somebody else's standard. What lifts you up and raises you up? Write down those 10 things. And you've heard me in my other ones. Focus on number 1. Put them in order, most important to least. Focus on 1. Your top 5, you can dibble and dabble with 2 through 5. But number 1 needs to be your focal point. Get that done and keep rotating out. This is how we raise our vibrations, and also how we self-discovery. Self-discovery is involved in self-love journey, because if you don't know yourself, how you going to love yourself? Boop. Put that one. You're going to learn a whole new you that you never knew before. I still learn a whole new me every single day. And just when you think you've gone through your whole journey, you're going to start all over. Cyclical. You're going to get a whole new Fool's card, start all over, and you're going to be going through a whole new journey. But it's going to be lighter. It's going to be a lot easier, because the first journey is self-discovery and self-love. It's mastering that love, because then you can sit in your authentic self and move through this world in your truest, most radiant light. And that's how we all should be moving here, because then we're all raising the vibration. We all can prosper. We all can win. Why does it always have to be about competition, about beating somebody else? That's low vibrational. We all can win. Everybody plays a part. Everybody plays a part. But by playing that part, it works together in tandem. It works together in a beautiful way. And it's not about everybody being number 1 and being at the top. What is number 1? That's a number that some dumb stuck up there and said, well, you're number 1 because you did that. The janitor cleaning up the mess after the event is just as much as a superstar as the person on that stage singing, because without them, you're not going to have a clean area to have another concert in. You're not going to have another clean area to enjoy. You're not going to have a place to sit down. You sit down to go to a concert and it's got filth everywhere and there's gum and there's sticky stuff on the seats. You're not going to enjoy yourself. You're not going to be there. It's messing up your outfit. You're like, ew, it's nasty. But yeah, we don't give our flowers to the janitorial worker. Some of y'all need to realize that the ace player ain't always the person on the stage. Sometimes it's the one behind the scenes keeping it all together. Be okay with the position that you play on the field. It don't always have to be about the glory. Find the joy and the purpose in that position. You don't know where it's supposed to lead you. Maybe it doesn't lead you outside of that, but there's something you're supposed to find in that. There's a joy and a purpose that you'll find in that position. Find it. And it's not forever. If you find that you're in a certain place forever and stuck, well, guess what? That's your fault. You want to know why? Because you stopped your journey. Janae, how did I do that? How did I stop my journey? I was doing it. You got stuck. Were you growing? Were you scared of something? Was there fear for you to conquer? Did you raise your vibration, or did you just get stuck in limbo? Are you in purgatory? Are you stuck doing the same thing on repeat, and now you are bored and going nuts, and because you're doing the same thing? Learn the dang lesson so you can move on. Get a little passionate here, y'all. And that's where I get to. Are you raising the vibration, or are you lowering it? Now, if you're one of my Earth Soul family, I know you're raising it, or at least trying to. I commend you. Welcome. Good job. Anybody clap for you? Say good job. Good job, because at least you're trying. That's the difference between most people. Most people aren't trying. They're self-serving, and they're worried about what I heard. What have you done for me lately? And just like the song, it's worried about me. What have you done for me? If people got out of the me, we would all be better off. So find something and not be so low vibrational. People go, oh, So today I was talking to one of my girls at the shop, and she was talking about we were talking about just the current climate, and one of the shop rules is, and anybody knows this who's a hairdresser, the first two things you don't discuss is religion and politics. People aren't civilized, so you can't always have open conversation with everybody, and most people are stupid, so they're gonna just say any old dumb thing they want to say, and that's it. But most people are doing things to get a rise out of you. That's low vibrational. And so people talk some posting inspirational quotes, and listen here. Social media is a trap off. People post things to get attention. Most people are posting for negative attention. And they'll say, no, I posted an inspirational quote. Okay. What was in that quote that maybe wasn't so inspirational or high vibrational? Did you have ulterior motives behind it? Example. You want to post an inspirational quote, right? If you want to inspire, you're trying to inspire in totality, in the collective, in everybody. You want everybody to be inspired by what you're saying, regardless of what you believe, what group you're associated with. And we're just going to use sports for reference. Because people are they get real serious about their sports teams. We're not going to go into politics because that's low vibrational in itself. That's some earthly stuff, and I'm not getting into that. But we're going to do sports because they're in the same, but it's not as the low vibration. So say that you are going to post an inspirational quote. I want to inspire. Well, some of y'all are energy vampires that know that sometimes they always say you catch more bees with honey. And that's if you're looking for bees, but sometimes there are flies, and flies also like le poop. And a bee can explain to a fly why honey is better than le poop. Did you hear what I said? So sometimes you gotta let that fly enjoy that little turd, because they're not on the same level to understand why honey is so much better, because all they know is the turd. That's what they know. And they think that they getting the coup de grace. They getting the best. Look, check me out with this big old turd over here. And yeah, you over here in your majesty, in your honey, loving up the sweet, delicious goldenness. And they can't understand because they've never been to that vibration. Like we talked about the butterfly that can come up. It can go places that caterpillar can't. Are you still crawling on the ground? Did you forget about your wings? Or are you too scared to get into that cocoon and melt? To have to eat yourself up? To have to break that flesh down? But you get something better. So you go to post this inspirational message. To me, it would be very simple. A simple background. Or no background. But to then post maybe a photo of your favorite sports team. And then say some inspirational quote. Well, most people who read that quote are going to think that you're basing it off of just that sports team. That segregates. That says this is just for this person, this group of people, these people and this team. It doesn't leave it open. It doesn't leave it inspirational for all. It leaves it for these people because that is what you put out there. That is how you presented it. And most know you presented it that way because you knew it was going to get a rise out of somebody. Oh, somebody's going to say, oh, you should have put this team because that's really the quote. That should go. It is going to stir up something. But you knew that. You knew when you did that. Please stop masking low vibrational activities with high vibrational mask. We see you. We see you. I'm just saying, don't throw rocks at glass houses and you living in a whole Coca-Cola glass bottle. I know that sounded crazy, but my soul tribe, my Earth Soul Tribe family gonna feel me, okay? Y'all know I just say stuff, but it works. It works. But yes, so anyway, just make sure that you're doing things in good intention. Stop sprinkling in your questionability and your extra energy vampirism and trying to mask it as high vibrational when you know it's not. Don't do that. Don't go and do something great for somebody and help a coworker or something, give them a ride or give them some money for lunch, and then spend the next 2 weeks telling everybody how you bought your coworker lunch because they broke and they was hungry. Ew, that's low vibrational and it's rude and low vibrational. You trying to get your accolades now. You want people to praise you for what you did. Well, I hope that was worth it because that's all you getting. And you may end up getting something back on that. That's low vibrational. That's masking. You're going to do something nice with the pretense of, I'm going to get praise. Stop looking for praise for doing good things. Just do it. It's what you do when no one's looking, when no one's watching, that counts. Some of y'all needed to hear that. Boop. See, I'm talking to myself. I just thought of something that now I'm inspired to do. Let me jot that down real quick. Anyway, but okay guys, we're at 35 minutes. I got passionate But I hope you enjoyed it. Go out there and find your joy, people. Raise the vibration. We're almost out of Scorpio season. Almost out of Scorpio season. For those of y'all who know, this Scorpio season has been rough. And I don't know if we made it out of that 11/11 portal or what, but I do know that I'm feeling a lifting. Maybe it's because we're leaving Pluto and going into Aquarius. Because we are the best. Let me not. The rest of y'all are good. Y'all good. But I have to, sometimes you got to shout out your fellow Aquarians, or at least your fellow air signs. But we're finally getting out of Scorpio season. That makes me very happy. That's a month of low vibrational. So we got to go into raising the vibration. So find your joy, people. If your joy is working out and being healthy, find out how to incorporate that into a high vibrational activity. While you're on your walk, take a trash bag and pick up trash along your route. Sprinkle extra food out there for the animals. Take a bag of seeds for the birds and just kind of sprinkle it along the trail. Do something to heal our planet, because y'all tearing it up. A lot of you don't believe in all that. And, that's the next generation's problem. Ew. If you're one of those that said that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Yes, and I do shame on this channel. Ew. Shame. Shame the non-believer. It just took me back to something. But some of y'all may know. But anyway. Don't do that. Don't do that. Help us. Take your little trash bag and pick up some trash. Or, I don't know. Take some extra waters in a book bag while you're walking the trail and hand out waters to passerbys who might have forgot theirs who are thirsty. Take some dog biscuits and give one to one of the little pooches if they'll let you. Just find ways to put a smile at each person you see go by. And this is from somebody who likes resting you-know-what face. Sometimes I just don't want you looking at me or talking to me. But it doesn't seem to help. So might as well throw out an extra smile to brighten up somebody's day. All right, my Earth Soul family. Let me get off of this. We're almost 40 minutes. Help us raise the vibration. Discover you're happy, my loves. Help us out here. Lift and raise and get that vibrational up there. But I love you guys. I'm going home to make a massive pot of vegetable beef stew. I'm not going to do a soup. I want a stew. I want something nice and hearty. It's cold out. The wind is whipping. It's like 50-something degrees. And it's supposed to be heavy rains and very, very, very cold tomorrow. Down into the 40s. I don't know if y'all can hear that. But the wind is whistling at me. That's when it's that cold. I'm by the water too. So we are going to go home and make a massive, massive pot of vegetable beef stew with all the delicious vegetables and yumminesses and succotash. And for those of you who don't know what that is, look it up. You're learning stuff. That's what I want to see y'all do. Y'all hear me say a word and be like, what the heck? What word was that? Look it up. Raise your vibration. Learn something. Knowledge is power. You're raising the vibration just by checking that out, because now you're trying to figure something out you didn't know before in a good way. Look up succotash. When you find out what it is, you're going to be like, that's stupid. Why did they name that? Instead of just naming it what it is. And then if you were one of those people who were inspired to look up succotash just because I said it, throw me a comment in the comment section so we can giggle about it. Then you figure out what it is and it don't make no sense. Maybe I'll take a picture of my stew so y'all can see. Because the girl knows how to whip it up in the kitchen. Let me tell you what. I'm old school. I cook from scratch. Ain't a lot of us out here. My family know. A girl can whip it up. And I do. So, I'm going to go whip it up for my family. It's going to be a good day to eat a nice bowl of stew. I can feel it warming my bones now. All right, Ursa family, I love you guys so much. Let's raise the vibration. Let's find our happy. Let's forgive and live in love and light. Love yourself first. I love you guys. If no one else has told you, I love you. I'm grateful for you guys. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next message. I love you. Bye, guys.